Welcome to this video on understanding risk management, threat likelihood, and impact explained. This video focuses on threats, likelihood, and impact. In the video, you will delve into the core elements of risk management to help you grasp the significance of assessing risk in various scenarios. Threat identification. Definition of threat. A threat is any potential occurrence, human or non-human, that can negatively impact an organization's operation assets or individuals. Examples of threats. Threats include cyber attacks, natural disasters, financial fraud, or operational errors. What's an everyday example? Imagine living in a house on a golf course. You can compare the threat, likelihood, and impact of golf balls flying unpredictably onto your property. The threat is the golf ball flies in. In this analogy, the threat represents the golf balls, which are the potential dangers or risks to your house on the golf course. Like various risk management threats, golf balls can come from different directions, posing a risk to your property. Significance. Identifying threats is the initial step in risk management, enabling proactive measures to mitigate potential risks. Understanding likelihood. Likelihood refers to the probability of chance of a threat materializing or causing harm. Factors influencing likelihood. Some factors include historical data, industry trends, external factors, or human interventions. Everyday examples. Returning to the scenario with the house next to the golf course. The likelihood is the frequency of golf balls that fly in. Likelihood relates to how often the golf balls land on your property. Suppose your house is closer to the golf course or has frequent golfers. The likelihood of golf balls flying increases. Similarly, in risk management, likelihood assesses the probability of a threat materializing. Importance. Assessing the likelihood helps prioritize risks based on their potential frequency of occurrence. In this final section, let's talk about impact. Impact evaluation. Meaning of impact. Impact represents the consensus or extent of harm a realized threat could have on an organization. Categories of impact. Financial, operational, reputational, or regulatory impact. Everyday example. Now, back to the golf course. The grass is so beautiful and living next door is beautiful, but what impact does it have? The impact is the damage that comes from when the golf ball flies in. Impact signifies the consequences of the golf balls hitting your house. The impact can vary based on the size of the golf ball, the force of the impact, and the susceptibility of your house to damage. Likewise, in risk management, impact evaluates the severity of harm or consequences that could result from a realized threat. By visualizing the threat, likelihood, and impact, using the analogy of a house on a golf course where golf balls fly, one can better understand the concepts of risk assessment, probability of occurrence, and potential consequences in a relatable, tangible context. What's the role in risk management? Evaluating impact aids in understanding the severity of risk and preparing the appropriate response strategies. What's a practical example? Imagine a company facing a cybersecurity threat of a data breach. Analyzing the likelihood of a breach based on historical breach data, current cybersecurity measures, and potential vulnerability. Well, the impact. Estimating the impact of a data breach on the company's reputation, customer trust, financial losses, and regulatory penalties. In conclusion, understanding the concepts of threat, likelihood, and impact is fundamental in effective risk management. By identifying, assessing, and evaluating risks, organizations can proactively mitigate potential threats, prioritizing response strategies, and safeguard their operations and assets. Stay tuned for more insightful content on IT and cybersecurity. I'd like to thank you for watching.